Hello, everybody. We are talking about the Beckhams. Yes, the Beckhams. Hi, Victoria. Hi, David. And that's Harper, Cruz, and Romeo and Mia. You guys can see all of them. So, shout out to you guys. Shout out, Brooklyn and his wife, Nicola, right? Can you guys see the standing? Look at how Victoria is standing. Like, Victoria is telling them, like, yes, I rule this, right? We are loving it. So, how you are doing? So, this is just about the Beckons. I've tried my best really not to actually involved in it, but it seems it's been going on and on and on. But I believed it was yesterday, right? Today's Tuesday. I greet you all how you are doing. Thank you so much for subscribing, for listening to us. Thank you for choosing us as one of your source, for sharing, for listening to us and everything. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. So David came out, and David actually he addressed the oh, oh, he addressed did really he addressed what's his name again, Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the son. Beckham is the son to David Beckham. We all know the Beckham, right? I mean, you guys look at this picture, isn't that amazing? Look at it. Look look at Brooklyn and Victoria. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? So that was back in 2020. All right. So those are beautiful moments. Those are beautiful moments. I'm so loving it. Really. I'm loving what is going on. But you have to allow your kids to be your kids. And he's expressing himself. And it's okay. He's Brooklyn. I mean, Brooklyn is on certain age. And I'm going to count it as kind of meltdown. And is married right now. I'm not really justifying anything or what have you, and I'm not supporting, but I'm so glad. This is what I'm glad that Victoria Beckham had David support. Otherwise, Victoria won't find it easy, assuming David is not in the picture. All right. So I am really glad that Victoria had David, and David has spoken. I think they said that David Beckham has broken his silence after his son, Brooklyn Beckham, shared a shocking Instagram post slamming his parents on Monday. I've been seeing all this on and off, back and forth, with the family. I kind of read and then I smile, like, every family has something, as long as you understand one another and you just keep going. No, so David has broken his silence, and he goes, the day after Brooklyn accused his dad and mom, Victoria Beckham, of trying to ruin his relationship with wife Nicola Pelz Beckham. David said that his kids had made mistakes on social media. Uh, During an appearance, I believe David was David appeared on CNBC's financial program, Squawk Boss, right? That's where it was. I actually opened up, and he goes, "But children are allowed to make mistakes." Of course, I agreed with him there. So this allergy that I have, uh, that is how they learn. That is what I try to teach my kids. You sometimes have to let them make those mistakes as well. Exactly. We have made our own mistakes and we learn from it. And we have to allow our children to make their mistakes. It's all about my hair. This hair is so rough, you know. So we have to allow them to make their own mistakes as well. So, and I'm so glad so that, what we are seeing right now, these are celebrity children, celebrity home. Some families don't have that. That is either someone is not here or someone has passed, but I'm so grateful they have their children. So we are here, we are all human beings, and by the grace of Almighty God, I pray that the relationship improved You know what I mean. So you guys have seen as we started the picture I showed you guys, the photograph as they are standing. Without being said, Victoria is telling you guys like, I am the matriarch of this family, and God blessed them with three boys, three boys and a girl. So you can imagine the testosterone when it is running all over the house. So David Beckham appears to have, oh yeah, I have allergy. Ah, Jesus Christ. Ah, it's just too much. I've taken allergy stuff. Ah, you guys, sorry. I don't want this video to be too longer. So David Beckham appears to have broken the silence after his son Brooklyn Beckham bombshell Instagram post slamming his parent during an appearance on CNBC financial program Squawk Box on Tuesday, January 20. David 50 discussed social media and mental health following Brooklyn's statement the previous day, which was on Monday, and said that his kids had made mistakes. It's okay. Yeah, I have always spoken about social media and the power of social media for the good and for the bad. David began for the good and the bad, all right? So the bad we have talked about with what kids can access these days. It can be dangerous, it continued. But what I have found personally, especially with my kids as well use it for the right reasons. I've been able to use my platform, that's David that is speaking with the CNBC financial platform. I've been able to use the platform, my platform and my following for UNICEF. And it has been the biggest tool to make people aware of what's going on around the world for children. David mentioned his case, Brooklyn 26, Romeo 23, Cruz 20. Those are boys. And Harper, the youngest, she's the only girl. She is 14. All right. Can you imagine? Brooklyn it is 26. Romeo is 23. Cruz is 20. So they are three years apart, except for uh between Cruz and Harper, 6 years. Okay, and Harper is the only girl. Very beautiful family. All right. So whom he shares with wife Victoria Beckham, and I have tried to do the same. I've tried to do the same with my children to educate them. He said they make mistake, but children are allowed to make mistakes. That is how they learn, and that is what I try to teach my kids. It's okay, yes, which I believe you sometimes have to let them make those mistakes as well. Yeah, I did. So the dad of four had earlier dodged questions about his son while attending the World Economic Forum Wealth 56th annual meeting in Davos, which was in Switzerland. In what was his first public appearance since Brooklyn Instagram post. After Brooklyn had posted whatever outrageous story that he had posted on his Instagram post, then Beckham David had to appear on a World Economic Forum, which was the 56th annual meeting, and then he was trying to actually dodge questions. So David's comments come after Brooklyn accused his dad and mom Victoria is 51, of trying to sabotage his and his wife Nicola Pell's Beckham's relationship and spreading countless lies. So that's what this particular shout out to people who are telling us. In a series of emotional posts on his Instagram stories, Brooklyn claimed his parent had been trying endlessly to ruin his relationship with Nicola. Nicola is 31 in the name of publicity and valued public promotion and endorsements above all else. Anyway, we are wishing all the family, we are wishing them all the best and everything. He went on to say other accusation included claiming his parents tried to bribe him into signing away the rights to his name before his Nicola's wedding, and that Victoria hijacked the wedding dance, which no, this is Brooklyn. Brooklyn said his mom hijacked when he was about to dance with his wife. His mom, Victoria, hijacked the wedding dance with Nicola and danced inappropriately with him. Can you imagine your son? So he said that I just smile. So now David said, I've been silent for years and I've I've made every attempt to keep these matters private. Yes, unfortunately, my parents My parents and their team, okay, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press, leaving me with no choice but to speak for myself and tell the truth about only some of the lies that have been printed. Brooklyn Post began. It's like, okay, his parent has been going on and doing prayers to try to keep things private, and he's left with no choice to do whatever that he wanted to actually do. And who goes? And Brooklyn said, I saw that I do not want to reconcile with my family. I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself. For the first time in my life, he added, he added. Brooklyn then went on to describe several moments in which he claims his family attempted to sabotage his and Nicola's relationship, including during their wedding in Palm Beach in April 2022 and at his dad's David 50th birthday last year. Anyway, the family will be okay, really. Brooklyn shared the post after months of speculation about a rift between him and Nicola and David and Victoria. You know, because he's the oldest child, David, Brooklyn, and he's got Cruz and he's got Harper and he's got Romeo. So they will be fine. They will be fine. This is just a phase at the moment. The family will be fine. They just wanted to quietly live their lives and be married. But after reading enough of the relentless inaccuracies about Nicola, a family member had enough and wanted to set the record straight last year. The insider said, you know what? The family with, and then the Beckham had plenty of time to make amends and try and face the damage. And instead, they continue to push these false narratives. And Brooklyn and Nicola are just sick of it. Brooklyn knows his truth and was ready to speak. I was ready to speak it. They added, you know what? We wish them all the best. And they will be fine. Really. They will really be fine. Brooklyn will be fine. The Beckhams are fine. They are fine. I'm loving it. And everybody will be fine. Really. He's got to know that he's not a dad yet. Brooklyn is not a father yet, right? So Nicola, Victoria is the mama bear. You guys have to know, really, and she's showing it, okay? And every one of you will be fine. This is it, okay? And I will see you guys in a bit. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't. It's free.